Nice. Okay. I got that the Terry Davis look going on, huh? I just got to start making my own compilers. Thinking that the CIA is like looking at me and doing the most. Where are we? Yeah, I gotta start streaming, don't I? I have, I have, I have to start streaming. YouTube Studio. You can't see it, but my kitty cat is here, so pretty good. Where's my stream? See, it's just a kitty, and she's getting in the way. I'm trying to concentrate. She won't let me concentrate, will you? You won't let me focus. So here, you pick her up like a kitty. All right. All right. That's it. Let's see. Can I see my current live? Oh yeah, I can see it. All right. How to test. That's it. Let's see. Can I see my current live? Oh yeah, I can see it. So if I talk directly at the camera, I think it will be a little bit better. Okay, I gotta open up the emulator. What am I doing? Mouse. Oh yeah, I can see it. So if I talk directly at the camera, I think it will be a little bit better. Okay, I gotta open up the emulator. What am I doing? Mouse. Oh yeah. Got to change the. So if I talk directly at the camera, okay, I gotta open up video input. Now I can shrink. Now I can shrinky dink. Shrink it up. What the hell are we doing here? What the hell is going on here? What's going on? What's going on here? Right. Now I can shrink. Now I can shrinky dink. Shrink it up. Shrinkus and dinkus. What the hell is going on here? What's going on? Alright, we're gonna play Whomp Em today. Actually, I have this game, and this game, I own the cartridge for it. I was just playing it the other day, so oh yeah. kind of like, so this emulator is called Messin. The build on this specific emulator is 2020, like early 2020. So back before the whole advent of everyone AIing everything, still everything was Stack Overflow. Back when people were using Stack Overflow regularly because they didn't actually know how to use programming. And now everyone vibe codes. What the fuck is a stream? What the fuck? A bit? Who gives a shit? Yeah, who cares about a bit? Bit. Byte buffer. Oh, fucking byte buffer. Who writes byte buffers? Fucking nerds. Nerds write byte buffers. The NES, though, is on an 8-bit MIPS machine. 8-bit? I hear there's some sub-Saharan African countries where they still use that. They use it to run all of their computer software offline. The Republic of Ghana. I'm just talking out of my butt. Here we are in the sacred forest. Got jumping green guys, jumping Jehoshaphat's. Give it a couple of pokes. Oops. Now, this was like a clone of another game, but it's got the same kind of platformer feel as Mega Man. It's like discount Mega Man. It's like when your mom doesn't want to pay Mega Man prices, but she wants to get you a fun game that you'll play like a while. And play like 20 years later, I guess. Oh! But I've actually never beaten this game, so it does take a lot of work, you know? I was one of those kids that, like, skateboarded and shit, so I mean, you know, I did play video games, but I like playing like PlayStation 2 more, PlayStation 3 and stuff when I was PS3, man. But they don't make them like this like they used to. Oh, hello. Uh-oh, India! There we go. I wonder, they actually have, Indians working in IT, right? No, I'm just kidding. So I was just taking a look at like the plugins for OBS Studio, and this is like one of them with like you can see like the cool Nintendo controller and stuff like that. Don't sue me, Nintendo, please. I'm just enjoying your games after the fact, and I do own the cartridge, so technically this is just a non-distributed, tampered with ROM, reading from the chip. I did not obtain this in ways that involve the theft of intellectual property. Won the GOAT, what can I say? I'm the GOAT. The greatest of all time. Let's see, I got a suggestion here. Open the studio. Pause this. Connect your encoder. Wait, done. Wait. Stream key is auto-generated. Stream settings. Stream health. I guess I'm just boring, man. I guess nobody wants to be my friend. I'm getting downplayed. Watch me use Claude. Watch me get rejected from a San Francisco company. Oops. Watch me bungle the coding interview because I don't know how to turn a floating point into a string and build a calculator from scratch because I didn't do that leak code problem. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Meta. I wanted to go work in your Seattle office. But I'm just not good enough. What, is Central Connecticut not good enough for you? Uh-oh. I don't even think you have to go to college to work in these companies. You just gotta have a good enough story. I was a retarded tranny, and I dressed up in women's clothes, and I lived in Brooklyn, giving out hand jobs under the Brooklyn Bridge, and I learned how to code at the public library. You're hired! You're hired. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's a meritocracy, you know? The tough part is when there's a million other people who apply for the same job and better than you are. That's okay. That's okay, no one cares, man. No one wanted my experience. I just applied for another software engineering job, and just because I'm trying to make a few more bucks, you know. And that job at Meta that they were gonna have me do was like I was making the same money as I am now, and it wasn't $5 million a year. Nobody makes. It's like honestly, like the software engineering, like people think you make like a gajillion dollars, and it's just like that's like imagining everybody who has sex is like has a dick like a porn star. You know what I mean? Like it's just not true. There we go. I'm gonna make porn and my parents are gonna be proud of me. Sounds like a chick I banged in college. No, I'm just kidding. I never had sex with a porn star. Oh. This game's pretty good at giving you, like, stuff variable from the cache, I think. In terms of, like, it spawning things. So these like little gourds, right? And the little gourds, if you collect enough of them, you get extra health. You know, they've got hearts, they've got big hearts which fill up your entire meter. They have a bunch of things. And like I said, it's like Mega Man. Another one is you get like temporary invincibility. So there's a gourd. Oh my god. Yeah, that one I think halves your damage. I think if you smash like the original Nintendo's the original, you know, Famicom version of The Legend of Zelda, and you do that with this, like you get in Mega Man. It's sort of like the company that made this was Jailco. Not the jail company, not private industry prisons. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My jokes aren't funny enough. I'm losing steam here. Uh-oh. Dumbo Brooklyn. Uh-oh. Get me home. Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong. Mega Man clones for cheaper money. From 1997. Take me home. Now this game was made, I think, in 1991, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh. Ugh. There we go. Yep. There we go. A couple of short jumps. Oop. Couple of short jumps, and then make that last jump. Yeah, and the helmet is transient. There's no, it's ephemeral. It will only last for as long as you'll give it, you know? Give me a little bit of that. Give me a little bit of that, sugar. Come on, Shug. I'm gonna set you... That girl is on fire. That butterfly's on fire. Butterfly's on fire. Might lose this one, fellas. Gotta watch out. Pass through me. Ah, and it took my last goo. There are two bosses here, and this is like the reason that I am. And I've been playing this game. I like put a new 72 pin connector and an old NES that belonged to like my uncle, and then yeah, I found this game in a treasure trove of things left behind, not in his stash, but like in my stash. Yeah, I've just moved into this house like about a year ago. You know, you gotta periodically go through your things, and people don't really think about that. You should, because if you don't, and you don't have a place for it, and you don't have like a place for like, you know, cold storage or warm storage. It's probably from all the cloud engineering I've like been doing, but like you don't think about like cold storage or not cold storage. Oh, there we go. Give me something. Data retention, shit like that. You know, boring IT things. Oh my god. Oh, I just split. Look at me. I'm dead. You guys want to see the kitty? You guys can watch my hands. You probably can't even see the kitty. S3 Glacier. Cold storage, you're not going to retrieve from it very much, but you still want it. So you put it in like a durable bin, you know, and you stack stuff on top of it. So if you have to retrieve it, it's going to take a little extra time, you know? And that's not too bad, because you should go through your stuff and classify it, right? I mean, there's whole, like, IT companies, like, fucking making money off of it, like fucking Veronis. Verona. Oh, come here, Veronis. Oh, come here, Veronis. The only logical conclusion is to become a solutions architect. Oh, Mindy. Mr. Oh, come on. No. Speed normal. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. F11. You know how cats is. They just wake up and they love waking up. They love having the freedom of movement. If you don't give your cat freedom of movement, they will dislike you very much. Now there's the extra board. Alright. That's the trick. You gotta get them. Gotta get them. Oh, that's the trick. You gotta burn them. Nasty little bastard. I hate this guy. See? He's a nasty bastard. I always fight him and I always try to beat him with attrition. I try not to beat him with attrition because if you lose too many of those, then you can't beat it. Of all the times well, like I played it a few times growing up. Like I was never really that big of a fan of this. I like the easier games like Kirby's Adventure, other stuff. Super Mario Brothers 3. This would be a pretty good game for the angry video game nerd. I don't think that he would do this game because it's actually pretty good. Like it's not like a shitty Nintendo game. Or like, but it is like frustrating and hard at the very end. If you don't have all three, torches, then you get smoked. But as like the Mega Man clones go, this is a lot easier than some of the Mega Mans. Although I would say like on normal on Mega Man is probably a little easier than this game. There you go, buddy boy. Common pitfalls. Me, you dirty, ugly cheat. That, you know, what was good about these old school Nintendo games too, you had the whole Game Genie and everything. Like if your mother loved you, she'd buy you a Game Genie. Yes. Envy. Greed. Shame. Yeah, I have an unpopular opinion. Like you're trying to be taken seriously, but most of the clothes that you wear is just pajama pants, right? How can you be taken seriously with pajama pants? You're wearing pajama pants. How can you be taken seriously? Right? I mean, I guess like if you're like streaming on the internet, like that's one thing. Nobody's like looking at your crotch. I mean, it depends what kind of stream you're doing. But I'm gonna get had by this guy. Because I don't have no repentance. Let's go to the cliff. I think this is a clone of some Japanese game. There's this annoying guy that looks like the dude that like one of the crash test dummies. I wonder when the crash test dummy came around, what that whole thing was. Getting blown up by TNT. I think that's the only bit of TNT in the game too. TNT, the Turner Network. Yeah. There you jam a having ass bitch. Yeah, and like the tunic is supposed to be the thing that gives you the invincibility and you kind of flash. Like them girls at Mardi Gras. Show a little boobage. I brought my wife there and she got a lot. Which is surprising because her boobs are not very impressive. Unfortunately, that's not my fault. I blame everybody else for my problems. She didn't want no kids. And she was hot, so I used to fuck her anyways. We did not want the same fucking thing. And she was hot, and I am antisocial, so I don't go out much. And if I do, I don't really talk to strangers much, kinda weird, okay? Or if I go out and I start talking to strangers and they don't become strangers, turns out that they don't wanna fuck. You know, it's popular, like, I guess back in my day, I would say, you know, well, I was a young buck. I mean, I'm not that old now, but back when I had a lot of time on my hands, a lot of bitches around. No, there were never really a lot of bitches around. I mean, I'd like to think so, but they're definitely not. Oh, this is a recommendation. Suggestion: we recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 2500 kilobits a second. I do that. Settings, stream. How do I do that? Snap sensitivity, appearance, stream. Oh, I think there's something going back and forth between the streaming service and the rest of it. That's alright, look at this. I got 0 views. People really fucking like me, dude. I'm good. I'm gonna quit my job and become a fucking streamer. No, I'm just kidding. I gotta afford $2,100 a month for this fucking house. $300 extra for all the bills and stuff. Plus gas. No, I'm not financially hurting. I could if I lost my job though. Actually, unemployment would be pretty fucking nice. If I was collecting unemployment, man, I'd probably do this. Wake up. Man, I'd be bacon, Chiba, every fucking day. But you know how that stuff goes. Or if I had a wife that had a job that could be able to afford and pay all the bills, then I could just be a fucking bum. Ah, the life of a bum. How magical. Not very effective against those chumps, huh? I might just have to give up on Whomp Em. What do they say? Quitters never win and winners never quit. You gotta hold yourself to a high standard, man. That's the only way you're gonna make it through this life, dude. You gotta be outstanding, man. You gotta be like wicked good. Some people are just outstanding at video games. Me, I'm alright. Not really outstanding at anything except having a gigantic penis. Well, just got split apart there. I don't think the throwing spears are sufficient for that. You know what? The reason I don't like dating sites is because you have to like they ask you like personal things, right? And then they ask you like where you work, so it's just like they ask you about things like marijuana habits. So you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I love getting baked. Like, you know, that sounds like fun. Like getting baked and walking around, like going for a hike with like lots of water. That sounds really good. And then you get on the app and you're like, holy shit, you know, if I say where I work and my, you know, consumptive habits, do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you do this? It's just like, dude, you're gonna aggregate this data and somehow my job is gonna find out because I have a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm having a good time. Oh my god. Come on. You frozen strawberry. I think he's like a little Mexican boy. I'm gonna call him Jesus. But I don't know how appropriate that is. Jesus, the Mexican boy, born in a truck on the 4th of July. You know what? Maybe I should try that. Like, go get one of those like brides from the mailbox, my mail order brides. I should try one of those. I feel like I have to get a little older for that, you know. Oh, here we go. Now, I'm gonna be able to smoke him now because I have the helmet and I have the increase, the special, additional hit points, and yep. So you can beat him out by attrition. That's what I was talking about, like the variable or whatever you call it, the variable quantity of power-ups that the baddies drop when you kill them. I don't know what you would call that. Not really much of a game designer. I'll take questions on cloud engineering now. Not dumb questions like what is Azure, but I'll take some potentially dumb questions. I'll take any questions that you might have. So this is the last stage. This is where I always kind of mess up here. There we go. I'll keep passing it by. There we go. You guys know any deadbeat dads? I seem to know more than I would have thought that I would have known, like as a child. You know what I mean? Does that make me a deadbeat dad? No, because I don't have any children. Oh yeah, I had the opportunity to. You know, they want you to let go inside of them. Back when I was hot shit. Well, back when I had all this time on my hands. Not anymore. Well, what I do have is money. Not a lot. I mean, not like fuck you money, but a lot better than a lot of people in Ohio are, I bet. I bet. Alright, we'll choose the flame for this one. Yeah, I think they just kind of got lazy and they reused some of the sprites. Oh my gosh. So that's toe curling right there. Am I gonna make it or not? Alright, there's a way to get a hidden... Oh, there we go. I just dropped it. Yep. Then you get to this, like, zero gravity room. Put on the afterburners. Come on, Elon Musk, take us to the fucking Mars. We are masters of the universe. kind of neat to be intergalactic, wouldn't it? Like an intergalactic species. Yeah, this is where I always mess up. Probably where I'm gonna rage quit. Oh my gosh! Take me there. Oh, there we go. Yep. There you go. I got another gourd for the. Just try farming for hidden items. It's like pulling a slot machine when you farm like this, because like each time of course I'm gonna get hit with more baddies. I don't know how much patience I have for doing all that farming here yet. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. I get to the last boss. Of course, the last boss is fucking unbeatable. Let me try again. Like I said, I picked this cartridge up like last weekend from storage, and I've just been misanthropic universe. Maybe if I do this one. Oh, yeah, I wasn't supposed to use that. That's the one that will take your hearts away. That's the one that you need to win. So. Not too butthole clenching that time. Alright, I gotta be careful. Not careful enough. That's alright. Probably gonna lose it here anyways. Go give it a little ice blast. Oh, that was lucky. Maybe I'll get lucky again. Will I get lucky a third time? Will I have sex? What do you think, chat? Will I have sex? That's some dumb saying. So you really have to, like, to be a professional, you have to be a good fucking clown. Be a professional streamer. Oh my fuck. Oh. There's like no way to beat it. I don't know how I'm gonna beat it, but I'll try. I fucking hate myself. That's what these games make you think. Ah, I fucking hate myself. Definitely not as lucky this time. Alright, I'll try not to drop it this time. Oh my gosh. I guess I can't seem to figure that last little bit out. Fucking... Holy shit.
We're a global community.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've got no other alternative. Just a magnet for damage. Oh, I'll give it one more time. Some people are just like really good at NES games. What can I say? I'm just wicked good at NES games. Oh my gosh. What a pain. If I try to empty your mind, just go through it. Empty your Not sure that empty the mind is working really well. Alright, if I die here, I'm quitting again. Because there's like no way. I'm quitting.